Greetings, everyone. My name is Etterville, and welcome to my Let's Try of the demo of Echoes of the Stars, a 2D action RPG in development by Alchimia Studios.
Well, we made it down this far, so what's next, Your Highness? Run in with sword swinging?
Oh, do stop with that Your Highness prattle. You can be quite exhausting, did you know that?
Jeez, I'm just trying to be a loyal subject and all that.
Somehow, I highly doubt that. Back to the plan. According to what Lady Sharia told us, there should be an elevator up into the palace somewhere. Once inside the palace, we simply avoid the guards and make our way to the throne.
Sounds like a walk in the park. Let's get to it.
I'll be spending up to half an hour in this demo, giving my first impressions along the way.
Force manifest!
Huh, that was odd. I couldn't attack for a short period. Level up already, that was fast.
Nothing but ashes, yes?
So we start immediately in the sewers, no combat tutorial whatsoever. Right now I can only use my basic attack, aka pressing A. And I can swap characters by pressing the left bumper. Floor 2 of the sewers.
Stand still.
Eldrick is the melee specialist, whereas Ren is the range/magic specialist.
Turn up the heat!
Waves of the cosmos.
Cut through the darkness!
Combat is... well, it's fine, I guess. I just wish I had a tutorial before going through this.
Too slow.
Can't get up here. What did that say? I saw a prompt. Right now, it's missing impact. I feel more like I'm flailing around when I attack, rather than impacting enemies.
Force manifest! through the darkness. Let's get cooking.
She gets fast move. I broke the animations.
Let's skip the infirmary, shall we? Waves of the cosmos.
Flash step. So if I spam flash step, switch to her, and then switch back, it temporarily breaks the animations. Let's check the menu. I can't even see their stats right now. That's cool, but I wish these were more gradually showcased over time. That's helpful. I suppose that's helpful.
Turn up the heat!
Also, A being my primary attack is kinda messing with me, as in most games, that's your jump button. Floor 6. And keep in mind, I specifically picked the start demo option. I didn't choose to skip to a later part of the demo. To be frank, getting on these rafts is a pace breaker. There aren't even that many enemies you fight while on it. Also, is it just me, or are my basic combos dealing more damage than my special skills?
Too slow.
Let's get cooking, is nothing but ashes.
Floor 8. How deep are these sewers anyways? We made it. Elevator section.
Force manifest!
Stand still. Simply refreshing.
Sounds glad to be out of that stinkhole. Where to from here?
The throne room is just down the hall, if I remember correctly. Let's keep moving and try to blend in.
Instead, I'll just run to the left. That's not what I call blending in. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna flash step through everything. Just think about what everyone else is thinking as Eldrick flash steps all around the palace.
Someone let me out this instant. I am the queen. I shall not be treated in this manner.
That sounds like Queen Elsna. Eldrick, we have a slight change of plans. We shall help her escape her confines. Seeing as we do not have a key, it seems we shall have to resort to more primitive methods. Eldrick, if you will.
You want me to break down a door in the royal palace? Step back from the door. We're gonna bust you out.
That works.
Rinalesca Stellaris, the daughter heir to Lusek. I would have to say, you're probably the last person I would have thought to help me escape. And it seems you've brought a fetching young man with you as an accomplice.
The name's Eldrick, Your Majesty.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Eldrick. Now, I must ask, how did you get into the palace? As far as I know, King Edred has forbidden any from gaining audience with him in at least a month's time.
Well, you see. And that's how I ended up here with Eldrick.
I see. So you decided to take measures into your own hands. What a strong girl you've become.
I only do what is necessary for the kingdom and our people. Now I must ask you a question of my own. Why were you locked up in your own rooms?
Quite the embarrassing predicament, don't you think? The queen, forced to her rooms like a rambunctious child, grounded for bad behavior. You can be sure that Edred will be getting a punishment of his own once I get to the bottom of this mess. Well, it all started about a month ago when a local merchant came to the palace. He requested a private audience with the king in regards to import tax changes that had recently occurred in the western districts of Ankara. Edred, being the generous king that he is, agreed to meet with him. I thought nothing of the incident until a few days passed. At first, I thought Edred was feeling under the weather, but as the day progressed, I started to notice changes in him. Subtle as they were, I knew something was wrong. He seemed very distant and seemed to be mumbling to himself. It was almost as if I could see a dark aura around him, as if light itself would slide right off. Quite hard to explain, really. Unfortunately, before I could investigate further, I was apprehended by my own palace guards and thrown into this blasted room. Although, I've still had some connection with a few of my most trusted attendants. As you know, Lady Sharia has been working to help me non-stop. From what she has gathered, it seems that the king is indeed planning a war with Lusek and is looking to move within the week.
I see then. I'm sorry for the difficulties you've been subjected to. It seems we must assume that the king is not in his right mind. We will have to approach this situation delicately and quickly.
AKA, we bust into the room.
I agree entirely. We must do whatever it takes to constrain Idrid and put a stop to this foolish war as soon as we can. My only request is that you do not injure my husband too badly, if at all possible. He is a good man at heart.
We will do our best.
My thanks to both of you, and good luck.
Well then, how about we bust in there and get to it? At least that method seems to be working out for us so far.
Let us head to the throne room. I shall handle the negotiations personally. Eldred, please be ready in the event that negotiations break down. We do not know what foulness grips the king.
Understood.
Fade to black. In the final game, it'll be necessary, but here, it obscures what happened earlier. He likely got possessed by an item.
Well now, who do we have here? Unannounced visitors, it seems.
Pretty much, he's being possessed by the Dark Crystal.
I am Linolesca Stellaris, the daughter heir to the throne of Lusek. I humbly request an audience with you in regards to the current hostilities between our nations. I fear things have gotten too far.
Silence! So, the Dr. Heir has come to beg for her precious kingdom. How pathetically wonderful. Well, you are far too late. After I rip the last bit of life out of you, I will be sending this nation's armies to destroy your own pitiful kingdom.
It doesn't have to be that way. We can make peace.
Peace? Fool. Ever so slowly I shall rain down fear and terror upon all those who cross our path. None will be spared. Young, old, it makes no difference to us. The darkness has begun to consume. It cannot be stopped. The shadow will reclaim all eternity. The fallen will take back their place amongst the gods and cast out those who oppose us. For we are the...
Hey, you boot-looking bastard! Yeah, you. Did you just say the Fallen?
How dare you interrupt me, boy? I will grind your bones to dust, tear out your...
Stuff it, old man! I'm gonna be frank with ya. I'm kind of running out of patience with you here.
We've had quite a bit of dialogue to spread out the gameplay.
First, you threaten Rin. Then you threaten her kingdom? You see, a couple of days ago, someone told me I would have a run-in with these Fallen. That our world might be in danger. She also awakened something in me. Something you probably aren't going to like very much.
DBZ Aura.
I've been having a hard time remembering my past, but I think you just reminded me of something. Be'lakor, have you become so weak that you must resort to taking on a host? How about you show me how powerful you think you are?
Whoa.
My, and who must you be, boy? You dare call me by my true name? Whatever notion you may have conjured of being a hero, think again. No Encanta will possibly help you now.
Encanta?
It shall take pleasure in keeping you just barely alive. I will make your helpless little princess watch as I slowly flay you and feed you to my minions.
Encanta! I have no need for Encanta. You may not remember me, for I was young, but you will remember my parents, Gerhardt and Zoe Estellian. It seems they failed to fully seal you all those years ago.
As per JRPG tradition.
Well, this time I will finish what they started. I will show you what it means to challenge the light. I am descended, and I command you to face me, Be'lakor, Lich of the Fallen.
I see now. Gerhardt and Zoe had a child. You survived the Mila exterminations. Yes, your wretched parents brought me much pain and suffering. The Great Lord was not pleased with me, but he knows forgiveness. Unlike your Aeons.
Aeons?
For he has given me a second chance. And now that fate has delivered me their son, I shall redeem my stepfriend and earn a place in the highest command. Oh, I shall enjoy this indeed, for I will make you suffer for what your lineage has done unto me. Come then, descended. Let us see if the light can survive in a world of darkness.
Bellicor, the Bell Lich. His design wouldn't be out of place in a game like Etora. Shouldn't you try attacking me directly? Come on, try attacking me with your giant side. I know you're shooting meteorites, but still.
Let's get cooking!
Moreover, the king's voice acting felt very placeholdery.
How can this be? You're just a pathetic mortal.
You just floated there and took it.
Ooh. If I shall be forced to die again, I will take you all with me.
Hey now! Not so quick! I didn't say anything about killing you, Lich. So, you want to live in a world of darkness, do you? Well, then I can grant that wish. How does floating around the cosmos for eternity sound?
No final words?
Ugh, my head. What happened? Huh? Vilaleska? What are you doing here?
Eldrick, are you alright? Eldrick!
Quickly, let's get him to the infirmary, child.
Ilsna, what is this commotion and why do I feel so awful?
It seems we best get both of them some assistance.
Well, this fight was rather disappointing. He was built up to be a threat, and he just stood there and took most of my blows, without reacting at all.
Luciana, and what do I owe this meeting to? It has literally been ages since I last saw you. And yet, after all this time, it looks like we are still here. It seems that you were not able to find the egress you were looking for, as expected. So, what tricks do you have up your sleeve this time? Are you here to try and sway me again? You think I haven't noticed you've made contact with that descended boy? I grow tired of your games, Luciana. These mortals are nothing more than worms. You think that because this boy carries your blood, it will change anything. Has it ever? How many times must I destroy the ones you love? Your pathetic mortal lover Magus, all those millennia ago. Countless generations, and still you are bound to this realm, as am I. Your love for them will bring an end to you one day, for this is a battle that cannot be won. You know this as well as I do. So why do you continue?
Pleasure to see you as well, Demiurge. As usual, you won't let me get a word in edgewise. Now, will you? Maybe all this time out here has finally got to your head. Or perhaps you are actually lonely. Either way, I implore you to listen to what I have to say.
Loneliness. Bah! I am the void itself. I have no time for this, Luciana. Either speak your purpose or be gone from my chambers at once.
You know as well as I do that I would not come here without reason. And that reason happens to be something that will benefit us both. We may have different motives, Demiurge, but our goal should be the same. We are both bound to this realm for our transgressions. But I have found a way to finally transcend this realm.
Transgressions? You still believe that, don't you? Well, I will not be deceived so easily. You know that if you were somehow to leave this realm, I will be unbound as well, free to spread chaos throughout the cosmos. You would knowingly permit that, damning all your posterity unto my influence. Well, if that is what you wish, be my guest. I want nothing more than to be free from this pitiful part of the universe.
So is their prison.
Compromises are sometimes a necessity. I am more than aware of the consequences of my actions, Demiurge. But I as well must leave this realm, at whatever the cost.
This is not like you, Luciana. It reeks of treachery. You, the supposed mother of love and light. What game are you playing at this time? Do you really think this mortal boy can kill me, an Aeon? I am eternal!
So Aeons are immortals.
I will say no more on the matter, except this. My plans have already been put into motion. If you wish to see, meet me at the Porta Animarum in 2 months' time, on the dawn of the new moon. Do not let your pride stifle this opportunity. This may be the only chance we have at escape.
This is a JRPG. He could probably kill you.
For now, Luciana. But do not think for a minute that I do not have plans of my own.
And this marks the end of the demo. Let's jump ahead to the beach village. And just like with many other JRPGs, we are introduced to several unfamiliar terms in rapid succession. So this is after you take the boat.
Nothing but ashes! Turn up the heat!
Yeah, this place is definitely unfinished. Let's check out the other stuff. Whee! I can run in the sky! We're heading up directly into the Void Prison. He's truly a DBZ protagonist now. And now the Papalonium. So many JRPGs have both segments. Thankfully, we are constrained to the boat here. So with the right bumper, she gets super fast movement.
Gift of the planet.
Unfortunately, I can't unlock any talents now. Alrighty then, here are my overall thoughts on the alpha demo of Echoes of the Stars. The character and monster art are fine, and the boss and background art are pretty decent. The music is fine as well. The same applies to the characters and story. The voice acting is simply okay. It's hit or miss. With our two main protagonists, it's fine. However, with the Queen, and especially with the King, it sounds very amateurish. I really hope they are placeholders. As for the overarching story, I need to see more of it before I make judgments. As for the gameplay itself, the best way of describing it is that it currently lacks polish. Everything feels like it's missing impact, such as enemies not responding to taking damage. Also, the Lich battle was underwhelming. He simply floated there for the majority of the encounter, didn't even try attacking us directly with his giant scythe. I believe that lack of polish is a good way of describing this entire demo. Then again, it is an alpha demo, so I can't be too harsh on it. Regardless, thank you for making this demo, Alchimia Studios. I wish the best of luck to you. Well then, thanks for watching, and have a nice day.